What is EF's COVID 19 Care Promise? Basically, if a traveler is diagnosed with COVID 19 while on tour, EF is going to provide or arrange for the following consistent with local requirements and no additional charge or expense to the traveler whatsoever. So, lodging, meals, EF rep is going to be there available at all times to support the traveler to coordinate with local authorities wherever necessary. Assistance connecting with local healthcare providers, translation services, communication between the traveler's family back home. EF arrange flights home based on the itinerary, and if the diagnosed traveler is a minor, then a flight for the parent or family member in order to come back, travel to the country and be with them during the duration of that quarantine period. Um, Speaking of which, if you are a parent, you need to make sure that your passport is going to be valid and good post 6 months travel. So that was definitely something you need to make sure that you have taken care of. If a traveler group is not diagnosed with yet is required to quarantine on account, the entire group, then they're going to, with no additional expense, lodging and meals, and again, all the other type things if you test positive, the same as if you were required as a group to quarantine. Speaking of that passport and documentation, you need to get that in ASAP into your account on ES website. Um, because of the pandemic, processing times have taken longer, and again, it's got to be valid for 6 months after you return from the tour. Non-U.S. citizens may require additional documentation. Passport information is due by that 110-day deadline to avoid any sort of penalties. So again, log into your EF Traveler site, check your name and passport info, email me a copy of your passport. I know for me at North Brunswick, I'm going to be collecting that at our 30-day meeting. And make sure that the name and sex listed on your account is identical to that on your passport so that they both are in agreement. Rooming arrangements, you're going to see students room 3 to 4 per room in a combination of twin and shared double beds. Adults are going to default into twin rooms by gender, but you can upgrade if you wish to a single room for a charge of $40 a night. Adult and child, if you'd like to room with their child, then you've got to upgrade to a twin room at the cost of $50 per night. Couples may request a double bed, no additional cost, and then families may choose a family room with either 2 adults and 1 child or 1 adult and 2 children, and you'll be fine. There'll be no additional cost there as well. Don't forget, we do have global travel protection plan, and it's going to cover any tour cancellations due to extenuating circumstances, illness, accidents while on tour, baggage, or property loss due to theft or delay, flight delay expenses, access to English-speaking representatives, and will serve as your secondary insurance while you are traveling abroad. So what do you guys need to be doing now? If there's any sort of special rooming request, you need to reach out to myself, Ms. Kelso, or Ms. Armour. You need to make sure that passport info is submitted on your EF account webpage. Make sure you monitor that EF website for any sort of tour details. Make sure your account is paid in full if you're on that manual plan. If you're on that monthly plan, it's timed out already. If you know someone who wants to join us, send them to us. And then get ready for an adventure of a lifetime. It's exciting stuff. I'm personally extremely excited to be traveling again. If you're still on the fence, you're not quite sure if you're ready to travel this summer, there are some options. You can cancel for future travel credit. Okay, you need to make sure you have those decisions done prior to the 110-day mark, which will be March 31st. Vouchers are transferable. And there's a list of things that you can do. You can transfer to another future trip that's either sponsored by myself, Miss Armour, or Miss Kelso. Just call EF for any questions that you've got. If you're still on the fence, again, we have all of this information available that's going to be in this presentation posted up. Thank you very much. You guys are in great hands. It does take a village, and we are super excited to offer this experience. Thank you. Have a great day.